Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to Live at the Waterhole. My name is Amy and I will be with you for the show today, and we are starting off here in East Africa. What a scene, two terrapins hanging out here at the Waterhole, one clearly using the other one for a reason I'm not too sure of, just a little bit of height. Maybe feeling like body heat can be shared. Anyway, remember that this is a live and interactive show, so please do chat to me and let me know who you are and where you're watching from. Anything that you'd like to ask me or find out about, you can do so via the Wild Earth website or the app. You can also chat to us in the YouTube chat stream, or you can join the conversation on X using the hashtag WildEarth. Otherwise, you can now chat to us via WhatsApp. Just add the number that will be displayed to you on screen as a contact, and then you can send through your comments and questions via your mobile device. Shireen, you're joining us from Melbourne in Australia. Very warm welcome to you. Mercedes, happy Sunday to you as well. Penelope, yes indeed. You say it's a beautiful sunny north coast in KwaZulu-Natal. That's great to hear. We're also having beautiful weather in the Lowveld today. It's a little bit breezy, and apparently some cooler weather coming in the next few days. But for now, we are definitely enjoying the winter sunshine. And terrapins often do this. It's something that I still, I would love to ask them, or at least understand the conversation that these two must be having. It doesn't look like the one at the bottom is too upset that the other one is literally sitting on his head. Maybe it's like, I remember there was a TV show I watched many years ago where the kids disagreed and then they had to wear like a really oversized t-shirt. They had to share it so that they were stuck together to sort out their problems. Maybe this is the terrapin naughty corner. Talk about someone sitting on your head though. Goodness me. Oh my gosh, this terrapin is literally getting a free ride. Maybe it's a taxi service, Industry's booming. This terrapin looks like it's struggling a little bit. Well, this has been most entertaining. Oh goodness, it looks like the bus is leaving the other one behind. Oh no, he's trying to hang on. Ah, he got out. Oh, is he going to climb on top now? Oh, it's payback time. He's like, how did you do this? How did you get up on top of here? Oh, the other one's like, no. Not today. I feel like there's a drama playing out right in front of our eyes. While these terrapins sort out who's on top, let's head over to Tau. Wow, well, look at this. What a scene. This is beautiful. Elephants and plenty of zebras.
My name is Takudzwa Panda Msesani. My scariest moment is when it happened twice. The other time I was with Cedric and the other time I was with Steve. And all those times, it was a black mamba. My favorite meal in camp is gonna be burger and chips.
This is what they call a shambi, a family, a whole herd of elephants.
But nature is beyond amazing. Nature is just everything.
We'd love to hear from you. Questions, comments about biology, Africa, safari.
She's using her tail like a monkey.
Oh my goodness, these little ones are just adorable, aren't they? You can just imagine how much fun it must be to be a family at the waterhole and to have your cousins and maybe a big sister or brother with you. Yeah, Wildlife Lady, what a gorgeous scene at Tau, and I think the sunshine as well is just making it so much more beautiful. Oh my goodness, surely that female is pregnant. Holy moly. She's gonna, oh, this little one. Just trying to catch up with mom, I think. All of a sudden it realized mom was very far away. Catherine, hello. You're saying hi to myself and Mika, who's directing the show today. Good to have you on board with us. Well, while we enjoy the scene here at Tower, apparently there are some zebras up in East Africa, so let's head over there. Wow, well, it has been a while since I've seen zebras at Oldonyo, and it's nice to know that they've circled around and are coming through this area again. I think they move quite a lot within Chulu Hills Reserve, which is where Oldonyo is, and they come through at different times of the year. Generally, it seems, over the years I've been doing live at the waterhole, last winter and this winter, it seems to be these sort of times of the year. How beautiful are they? It's lovely to hear all the sounds and just to see what's happening up here in the spot today. Quite a lot of cloud cover, a few bits of blue sky popping through. Yeah, Shireen, wow, zebras. They are so beautiful. My name is Amy, and today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently.
At Wild Earth, we believe every story has the power to create change. That's why we've launched the Wild Earth Impact Foundation, a non-profit dedicated to conservation and social impact. By showcasing conservation stories, we can change lives, protect nature, and empower communities. We have partnered with Empowers Africa to accept tax-deductible donations from US donors. Your donation will help fund critical programs that support our mission. Join us and be part of the change.
My name is Takudzwa Panda Msesani. I really want to film an artwork, and it has been my goal. I'll be just keeping my eyes open. The worst driver is Jen. He's driving, yeah. You gotta be holding on back in there. Yeah? like in bumps, and I mean it happens when these things happens when you're actually going for animals usually. But then yeah, he's driving. You gotta put your seatbelt.
Out here, every moment counts. As a Wild Earth explorer, you won't miss a thing. Watch the Wild Earth channel ad-free 24/7 and rewind if you want to catch something again. Enjoy behind-the-scenes videos, fireside chats, and early access to travel offers. It's the best way to stay connected and be part of the Wild Earth family.
Wow, seems like it's a day for elephants around the water. And this particular spot, I mean, we haven't spent too much time here at Roy's Dam, but it's becoming one of my favorites with all the big trees and the way the whole scene looks. It really is quite beautiful. It seems like most of them are taking a chance to have a little bit of a rest, except on the right there's a few young ones that seem to be lying down, maybe getting themselves full of mud. Wow, look at them. They are having a great time. From the biggest to the smallest. Wow, well, it seems like the whole family's joining in there. Perhaps the others that are resting had their fun a little while ago and are now choosing to just have a bit of downtime before they head off to start feeding. Oh, there's one having a rub. Goodness me. The chosen rubbing post over there. And the matriarch, they decided that it's time to move. Amazing. So this will be one small, oh, there's a tiny baby. One small family group here. Probably 3, I would say, family units within this larger group of elephants here at Roy's Dam. I think it is one of the most sweetest things to see about elephants is how that small baby's always in the middle of the herd, always protected by everyone. Does mean that we don't always get the best look at them, but it is very sweet to see how well taken care of it is. Looks like that cow might have a tumor on her belly where the little one is underneath there. I've seen that more than once, I must say. Difficult to know exactly what it is. It could be completely benign and just a growth. It could be linked to really a lot of different things, I suppose. But if that is her little one, it does look like it's trying to suckle from her. It means that everything is functioning normally in terms of being able to reproduce and have a calf. Just goes to show how young that mom is. I think this might be the matriarch here, the largest cow in the herd, stopped here in front of the little one that's suckling. And I would be very interested to note if she stopped there because the baby started suckling, and it's for a little bit of protection on this side. Yeah, Spas, it's a great start to the show. It really is. And it's so nice to be able to have a relatively new location like Roy's Dam and to enjoy an elephant sighting like this here. Yes, Dolly, the elephants are definitely having a family gathering today. It does seem like that. Spas, I'm not sure who Roy is. I am assuming maybe it's an owner or someone who has worked on the reserve for a really long time, or historically maybe there was a Roy with this particular property that was involved, with regards to something or other, and so they've honored that person by naming this particular dam Roy. Oh, that is such a small elephant. Looks like it's even struggling to walk. It's really tiny. You can just see even its head is still a bit squished. Not really sure what to do with its trunk. Yes, Tolani, it's adorable, isn't it? And I mean, I've seen a little one that's so young, I think just a few days old, where it can't even find mom's teat or mammary gland. It's looking in the wrong place. Still trying to figure out where to find milk.
Katika mwanga wa mwezi, kivuli hutembea, mrembo mweusi anayepotea, macho yake ni taa, gizani huwaka, fuvu la msitu, malkia anayejificha.
South Africa's wild places are closer than you think, because Federal Airlines brings them to you. From the calm of our FedAir lounge to the smooth boarding of our trusted fleet, we take care of the journey so you can enjoy the adventure. Our flights go beyond the ordinary, connecting you to South Africa's most remote and extraordinary locations. Federal Airlines, your gateway to the South African wild.
My full name is Maxine Gaines. Most people that know me really well call me Max. I'm a mum. I have two boys. One is 16 years old and one is 14 years old. I'm a very, very proud mama of my two boys. I've just always been passionate about leopards. I'm passionate about their conservation. I'm just passionate about everything to do with leopards. I love them.
hyenas love bathing.
Oh, Catherine, thank you for that wonderful info. And it's so nice to be able to appreciate that. So, Roy was the father of the owner of this lodge and on this reserve, and he often sat at this dam, and so they named it after him when he died. So, very beautiful story that to appreciate, and something special to honor that individual. Spas, you'd like to know how many mammary glands elephants have? They have 2, and they are between the front legs, which is quite different from most mammals who actually have them behind the 2 back legs. Buffalo, rhino, hippo, it's all the rear side, antelopes as well, but for elephant it's between the front. Well, as these elephants move off, we'll keep looking around here. Apparently there might be... Oh, hello. That one's taking a different path. I think these 2 are chasing each other, actually. 2 younger ones that are playing around a little bit, I think. Well, while we see what else is happening here at Roy's Dam, let's head over to the penguins at Stony Point. Well, we know that the pair that is nesting in this spot have had 2 chicks, I think. Is that one there? Just to the right? They all cuddled into a little spot there, and can't believe how big the chicks are already. I actually think what I was seeing was the tip of this one's beak that's a little bit lighter in color. I thought it was a face, but it's not. The 2 little ones must be in there, but maybe just behind the adult. And mom and dad will take turns, possibly even leaving the chicks alone once they're old enough after a few weeks, and going off to find fish, after which they'll come back and then regurgitate to the little ones. And I wouldn't be surprised if there were other penguins or pairs of penguins in the area also nesting nearby. And what will actually happen is eventually, when the chicks are all old enough, they can leave them in nursery groups while the parents head off to go and fish, which I think hopefully we might see that on the shore. That will be adorable to see all the little ones together. There are some others on the bank there. It looks like quite an overcast day today. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but it doesn't look like it's a sunny, hot day. And in fact, winter is some of the coldest weather that the Western Cape experiences, because their rainy season is in the winter time. So not only do the temperatures drop significantly, but it's also wet. And wet and cold does make it quite chilly. Well, it seems like an elephant's arrived up in Kenya, so let's head to Oldonyo. lovely. I'm always excited to have an elephant here. It's just something so beautiful about it. And there's lots of butterflies around. Looks like some citrus swallowtails. And just look how he's resting his back leg like that. So chilled out here for his Sunday afternoon drink.
Now this leopard that we're looking at is known by the name of Hlalamba.
Every guide in Africa has been on an endless quest for the ultimate bush wear. Until now. Rugged Wear has a huge range of amazing bush gear for every wild situation. In the midday heat, those chilly winter mornings, in the storms of summer. Rugged Wear has the bush kit for every wild occasion. Locally made in South Africa, crafted with precision, stitched with quality.
My full name is Maxine Gaines. Best part of the job, gosh, I just love everything about guiding. I love being able to observe animal behavior and animals behaving naturally. So for me, that's by far the best part of the job. And so what we do here at Wild Earth is develop those connections with the people that are viewing and maybe just light a little spark that says, you know what, I want to be involved in protecting this ecosystem.
Step into the heart of Africa from the comfort of your home.
Female leopard tracks over here.
Join our expert guides for a live 3-hour safari where every moment is real, unscripted, and unforgettable. Ask questions.
Animals rely on their senses.
Share your thoughts and be part of the experience as we explore together. Safari Live.
Out here, every wild moment matters, and as a Wild Earth explorer, you won't miss a thing. Watch the Wild Earth channel, ad-free 24/7, where you can even rewind and watch something again. Get access to behind-the-scenes videos, fireside chats, and access to early travel offers. It is the best way to stay connected and be part of the Wild Earth family.
Joanna, I absolutely agree with you. It is something I could literally just sit here and watch this boy drinking, not needing anything to be said, just seeing him, listening to the sounds. It is amazing. Lucy, I'm not exactly sure how many watering holes there are at Aldonyo in terms of the Greater Tudor Hills area. Probably a lot, but I think this is the only watering hole for this particular lodge. There could be another one, but generally lodges will have one, so that any animals that come to the area then come to the spot, so that guests can view them. Oh wow, okay. Let's head over to Tau to see what's happening with the croc. Ooh, well, this is interesting. Apparently it has something in its mouth, which I can see there between its jaws, in between its teeth. I'm wondering what that might be, or if it is something to eat, which probably is why it hasn't eaten it yet. Joanne, hello, happy Sunday to you as well. It's good to have you on board. It looks like this croc is now snoozing. It's closed its eyes. Fascinating. I can't tell exactly what it's holding on to there. Could be the remains of something. There was a question earlier regarding if these pans and pools that we see can accommodate crocs, and yes, Tau is one of the locations for our waterhole show that we do actually see quite a lot of croc activity. Oh, there we go, there we go. definitely a bit of chewing going on there. I wonder if that's a leg or like a hoof. I'm not sure at all. I don't know if anything has been seen earlier around this waterhole at all to see what this could be. I suppose there's always a possibility that it grabbed one of the birds that we often see on the shoreline. It doesn't look very feathery, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, China, I must say, I'm not exactly sure if this is also common. Okay, so I believe that it was seen that he just picked up whatever this is on the bank and didn't actually hunt anything that we saw. But I believe there are at least 4 other crocodiles that have been seen quite active today. So I wonder if something wasn't caught at some stage, maybe last night or a while ago, that there's a few bits and pieces lying around, or maybe hyenas have carried bits around. Who knows what this full story is. Lucy, so as long as they have some sort of a water source, it doesn't have to be the biggest, but this spot here at Tau does hold pretty much water all year. There might be a very little of it left, but it is enough for the crocs to survive. It looks like the zebras are coming for a drink now. And there's another croc moving there in the water. I think possibly if crocs have had something to eat and there's a small piece of something that they could hold on to it to eat until they feel like it. Oh, is he going to come out the water? They are scary looking animals. You know, they are animals out, you know, even a lion doesn't look like it's going to eat you. You know, it's beautiful, and crocs are beautiful in their own way, but that face with all those teeth, oh goodness, quite scary indeed. Well, this is very cool to see this croc moving around. Not every day we get to capture this for you all. And it always amazes me how they can move with such ease. I mean, of course they have legs, they can walk, but with the weight they have to carry and sort of this elongated body, it almost feels like they shouldn't be able to walk the way they can. Well, I definitely think something's gone on here food-wise, to have so many crocs around, to have them quite active. We saw a little piece of something that I think it was that croc finished off there now. Very interesting. Everything else seems quite relaxed. The waterbuck, the zebra. Some Egyptian geese doing some water bathing. Well, while we wait to see if anything else pops out here at Tau, let's head over to Tembe. Yes, Amy R, it does. It's incredible. I mean, all the animals really. They're still very cautious when they go to drink, but it is very much, it's fascinating that they can be so relaxed knowing the crocs are so close. But on land, it's, you know, they're not land hunters. They are adapted to be very stealthy in the water. So I suppose when the croc is out on the bank, I would think that they actually pose less of a threat than when they are able to sneak up and grab prey from under the water. Okay, well, I think we're ready to head over to Tembe now. Well, here we are, beautiful Tembe elephants around, this one coming back to what seems to be their favorite spot to do some mud splashing.
He is such a handsome young male. Look at that pose. Absolutely beautiful.
What does it take to handle the wild? Balance. Determination. Focus.
Yaku!
And gear that can take a beating so you don't have to.
Safari, wine, and waterfalls. The ultimate African adventure. Sip South Africa's finest wines. Experience a world-class safari among Africa's iconic wildlife. And stand in front of Victoria Falls, one of the natural wonders of the world. All this can be yours with Wild Earth Travel, where Africa comes alive.
Definitely is a little bit less busy here than yesterday. Goodness me, we had a lot of elephants here then. Sandy, hello, good morning to you. I assume wherever it is that it's early in the morning for you. These elephants are enjoying an afternoon splash. And, well, quite honestly, the one on the far side was having a drink, but now it just seems like it's time to snooze. Jesse, you want to know, when do crocodiles change to different water holes? So, Jesse, it can happen at any time. Usually, actually, we sometimes see their tracks in the morning, where they've moved from one water hole to the next overnight. Sometimes they move due to the drying up of water, usually the case. They move off to another water hole, but also if, they're being challenged by another croc, or deciding to try somewhere different for better resources. Let's say there's not enough fish to feed the croc, and it wants to head to a different area. That could also be a reason. Cheetah Bev, that is so cool to hear. And yeah, I think it's something that once you start observing something like an elephant, it really can become quite addictive to continue observing them and learning from them, and wanting to understand more about their behaviors, about their different stances, their attitudes. Okay, well, let's head over to Olifants for some more elephants. Oh, lovely. What a scene. Beautiful, big Olifants River. And here we have, in fact, their namesake, a herd of elephants. Oh wow, that one's picked up a whole stick. It looks like they're walking this way, which is wonderful. Hopefully they get a little bit closer. Daisy, you'd like to know, when do elephants sleep? What a great question. They sleep at different times of the day, and usually only for it's not quite sleeping like we understand it, but they rest, sort of shut down a little bit, go on autopilot, let's put it that way. Often it's in the middle of the day, and then also sometimes during the evening. Often see them around this time, like we saw at Roy's Dam, standing in the shade, sort of closing their eyes and not doing much. And most of the time it is actually standing up. Oh my word, this one with the stick is taking a takeaway there. It looks like it's carrying those like pieces of wood or plank that had 2 water buckets on either end coming from the well. That's what it looks like. Why does it need such a long stick? I don't know. I think it's very chuffed with its very long stick that it's chewing on. Amy, you say you love the Olifants River and it's breathtaking to see in person. It is. Also has some very unique sort of rock type in the area, like this pinkish tinge to it. And yes, very famous for all the crocs and hippos that are along the river. And there's actually a beautiful walking trail you can do in the Kruger National Park called the Olifants Wilderness Trail, and you get to see some beautiful off the beaten track parts of the Olifants River. Joanna, that elephant is tiny, isn't it? Such a small one there in between them all. I wonder, everyone, if they're not coming to cross the river. That would be lovely to see, wouldn't it? I think we're in for a treat, everyone. What an iconic scene here. Elephants crossing the river. Oh, look at that little one. It's drinking with its mouth still. So that definitely means that it's only... Oh, there's some hippos. Oh, it's very young. Let me put it that way. I would say a month or 2 maybe. Difficult to say from this distance, but the fact that it's not drinking with its trunk means it's under about 9 months, even 6 months really. Daisy, no, it's not common to see a baby on its own. In fact, if you do something is very wrong, they are always with mom or the herd. Yes, it can happen that elephants lose the herd. I've seen a very distressed elephant at night. It seemed to be on its own and panicked. And I think that's sometimes when something like they encounter lions or a pack of wild dogs or hyenas, and everyone panics and stresses and runs in different directions. So I think it can happen, but I do think they're able to communicate and use scent as well to find each other again.
This is an unbelievable afternoon.
The Wild Earth Impact Foundation is a non-profit that uses the power of wildlife storytelling as a force for good. We create sustainable development projects that showcase conservation stories, empower people, and inspire environmental action. As a registered South African PBO, you can make a tax-deductible donation to the Wild Earth Impact Foundation. To find out more, visit our website.
Do you want to know why impala are the most common antelope we find here in the Kruger National Park? You can ask me questions like this in real time. Our safaris are live and interactive here in the heart of Africa. Join me on Safari Live. Connect with nature.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature, live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure.
If you love watching Wild Earth, here's a little tip. Become a member. You can gain access to the channel ad-free, you can rewind and re-watch sightings, and you can join our Tuesday live safaris. There's also behind the scenes videos, fireside chats, and every Safari Live episode, whenever you want it. It's just a better way to stay connected to nature.
Well, this is really something special, everybody. Goodness me. I am loving the scene. I'm a sucker for a river, and whether it's the Sabi in the south or the Olifants further north, elephants like this, it's just so beautiful. And yes, Penelope, the river is still flowing very strongly, and a lot of water available. It's lovely to see. You say that you are watching the tennis and the waterhole. You can't miss either. I agree. I'm a big tennis fan. So with Roland Garros or the French Open happening at the moment, it's definitely some exciting times. I do think they're going to make an approach to possibly cross the river. If we do see that, it will be so lovely to see this little one also cross. It probably won't be able to touch the bottom, so they'll have to help it along. Dark Main Lover, yes, so the olifants will eventually join up with the Lataba. They're both pretty much equal size, I would say. Just thinking if it's the Lataba that then joins with the olifants and it continues as the olifants into Mozambique, or if it's the other way around. But either way, eventually they do join together. For those of you who may not be familiar with the geography of the area, the Lataba is sort of the next big river system north of the olifants. Well, I just had a look at the map on my wall. Fortunately, it's right here next to me, of the Kruger, and it's the olifants does join into the Lataba, and it continues as the Lataba, which is basically the stronger flowing river system size-wise. Ooh, why are those impalas appearing? I do think maybe a male was chasing them. We do see often sudden movements or bursts of impala activity at this time of the year. Lucy, I'm sure they might be very intimidated to cross the river, but they have to stick with the group, with the herd. Where is she going? And I think they just trust the herd. She's testing it. She's definitely testing to see if she can walk, how deep it is. And if she's, this is awesome to watch, really. I think she's checking the depth there ahead of her. See how strong the river's flowing. Look at this little one. Oh, and it just trusts blindly. You know, if she says it's safe, then they go. Can just see that little one is, you see how they're helping it with a trunk on the left. It's definitely swimming there now, and they're helping it to get across. Oh, that is so cute. Yeah, Amy, the babies need some floaties, some armbands. That little one is still there, keeping up. Just see it goes underneath the surface and then it pops its head up. Its trunk is there like a little snorkel. And they're helping it the whole time. Well done, little one. You made it. Wild at heart, absolutely. This whole scene has been incredible, and I was hoping that they would cross the river, and indeed they have. So beautiful. there come the others. There were a few off to the left that were also crossing. Derek, no, that's highly unlikely that they would suck up any fish. I guess it's probably happened before. You know, the holes in the trunk, they have two separate nostrils that are separate from one another, so that limits the size of what can actually go up instead of sort of one big hole that possibly a small sized fish could fit up. Probably a tiny fish every now and again may have snuck in, so never say never, but they also are quite sensitive creatures and very particular on what they drink and you know, what water they take. So I think they would be quite sensitive to a fish sort of wriggling around, and if they did feel it, they'd immediately sort of spit it out, I can imagine. But I suppose, you know, in all likelihood, it is definitely a possibility that a small fish might go up the trunk.
I feel it is a rosetted morning for us. So yes, let's see what we can find.
Wild Earth has launched a special fundraising drive for our non-profit, the Wild Earth Impact Foundation. We're raising funds to source, create, and showcase thousands of untold stories. Stories that spark real action in conservation and social impact. Visit our website to donate and explore how you can become a founding donor.
Would you like to know the difference between a male and a female wildebeest? You can ask me questions like this in real time. Our safaris are live and interactive here in the heart of Africa. Join me on Safari Live and connect with nature.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure.
Well, while these elephants enjoy a little bit more time at the river, let's head back over to Stony Point. Oh, look at this. We have some action. One of the chicks is popped out, and one of the adults is doing a little bit of grooming. There was actually a question earlier about what these chicks eat, and the adults feed them basically like a fish porridge. Doesn't that just sound divine? But basically they regurgitate fish that have been mushed up basically inside the adult. From they have two chambers to their stomachs, and the first sort of makes it all mushy, and then they will regurgitate that into the chick's mouth. So that is what these babies are eating for the first few months of their life. And most likely that's exactly where the other adult is, finding food. Isn't that just the cutest thing? Oh man. I think the second one is just behind there in the back.
For years, we've shared virtual wildlife. Now, let's experience it for real. I'm Lauren Arthur, and I'd love to show you my amazing home here in the Greater Kruger of South Africa. This 5-night journey is an exclusive connection to my piece of untamed Africa. I live here in these gorgeous landscapes surrounded by epic wildlife. The wild is calling, so come and join me.
stress and escape into nature with Wild Earth. Immerse yourself in the wilderness and become part of the natural landscape. Watch as everything comes alive. Join us as we slow down our thoughts, put aside our distractions, and reconnect with the wild.
Oh my goodness. Well, there we go, hey? I think that was a poop. That was fascinating. I think there was, we were asked a little while ago about, defecation and if the sort of nesting area is cleaned, and you can see just in front of the adult that's now come out the hole on the right, there's sort of some white markings, and we've just seen, I think it was one of the chicks that must have been, sort of turn around and poop facing backwards, so making sure that they keep where they lie clean. Oh, Joanna, that sounds amazing. Yes, I think I would absolutely love to see that happening. Well, we've had such a wonderful show today. It really has been lovely with lots of elephant activity and being able to see some action here at the penguin nest, which is a real treat. Mayesh, yes, penguins are very cute when they walk. They sort of waddle, don't they, from left to right. It's incredible then to see them under the water and how slick and smooth and perfectly adapted they are to swimming. Wow, they really getting some good preening, allopreening done here by mom or dad. Jana, thank you so much. It has been a delightful show indeed. I do hope that you all have enjoyed it here with me. Relaxing time. I think my highlight was seeing those elephants cross the river and just watching that whole thing unfold was really special. Yes, Darkman Lover indeed. It has been a fantastic show, and our sunset safari is coming up live in 30 minutes time right here on Wild Earth, so do make sure that you stay tuned and join us for that. Remember that we will be back tomorrow, and we'll wait and see what else the waterhole holds. But to everyone who sent through comments and questions today, thank you so much. It was lovely to chat to you all, and I wish you a pleasant day or evening ahead, depending where you are in the world. And we will see you again later on this afternoon or tomorrow. Goodbye for now.
Welcome to Safari Spotlight. We'll be discovering real wildlife gems of South Africa. This is a virtual safari filled with beauty, wildlife, and stories. We're going to be visiting unique and diverse reserves, spending time with famous animal characters, and learning some real conservation stories. So remember, if any of the locations featured on Safari Spotlight interest you, our experts at Wild Earth Travel are standing by to make your dreams come true.